Thank you for the opportunity to be able to talk to you and talk to you about us. So my name is Mr. Coffee Xavier. I am the GM, General Manager of Ivory Jet Services. So we are a company founded by Mr. Tayaro, our owner and CEO, 10 years ago. So we are in the business of aviation, more especially in business jets. So we basically get a client from point A to point B, but in a private jet. So that is what we've been doing for the past 10 years. And we are here at the African CEO Forum to display. Just for the little story, we've been here since the first Africa CEO Forum that took place in Ivory Coast as a sponsor, then as well. And since then, we've been expanding the company, expanding the business, and we are proud today to be one of the few African operators in our industry of private jets.
Okay. Okay, so diving right into the questions, what would you say has been, since you've been here, been attending the African CEO Forum for a while now, since its very beginning, what would you say were the biggest opportunities that you've actually gained from the African CEO Forum, given that a lot of intelligent minds come together in one place? What would you tell us about that for the jet business?
So, couple of things. First thing I would say, it's a great display for an African company being here as an African operator, being us, called Ivory Jet Services, as in Ivory Coast, and being based in Djibouti, knowing that we from east to the west are present. We are Pan-African. We are a Pan-African company. African CEO Forum is a Pan-African summit. So it's an amazing display for an African company. That being said, you also get to exchange business cards with a lot of important people, a lot of corporations doing a lot of big things in Africa. Also get to attend conferences and be a part of conferences with a lot of great African minds. So sharing a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, which is also a very big value added for any individual attending the summit.
Has there been any challenges in terms of entering the market? It's not very common every day that we see an African company that does business in jets, given that a lot of Africans don't really travel using jets. So how has that been navigating the market and actually integrating yourself on the African market?
So, okay, so maybe I'll start by the end. Africa is the fastest growing market in the world in terms of business aviation. The numbers are huge. From a year to another, the market usually almost doubles. So, with the push of our founder, Mr. Tayaro, and all of the challenges that the company had to go through, we realized that we had to build an ecosystem using the experience of the Europeans and bringing it to Africa to be able to give our clients the best level of standards, safety, security at every level, and services, while being an African company and all of the challenges that come with it in our part of the world. So yes, it's been a lot of challenges, but after 10 years, we reach a certain level of maturity. So we understand our environment, we understand our continent, and most importantly, we understand our clients.
All right, thank you very much. Just for the last reviews, how as you leave the African CEO Forum, what would you say was your biggest takeaway from this particular Africa CEO Forum, from the rest that you've attended before, as an individual and as a business person?
Okay, so first of all, we are lucky enough to be in the great country of Rwanda. Personally, it's my first time. It's a beautiful country. I'm really happy to be here. So I think it was a great idea to also bring the Africa Serum Forum to the eastern part of Africa. Because now the idea nowadays is to really build a relationship south-south, meaning Africa to Africa, and more business from Africans to Africans to help develop our continent within ourselves as well, with corporations being on the continent. So bringing people from the western part of Africa to the eastern part of Africa and helping them seeing also what's being done here and how things are being done, I think is opening minds. And maybe the next Africa CEO Forum that will happen in Western Africa will bring more people from Eastern Africa, and that will help also, I believe, to build more relationship within Africans and opening new bridges.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Coffee, for your time. This is all that we have for today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
lovely. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.